What is up, fellow experiencers? Keith here, and I am here back in Final Fantasy, and I'm going to be talking about Day Zero. So, Day Zero, I am calling it that because maintenance is going to be 48 hours, and it's going to end on Friday at 2 a.m. And everyone knows that daily reset is at 8 a.m. So, from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m., that's technically 6 hours, but let's be realistic. You're probably not going to be able to log in till maybe 3, 4, 5, depending on when maintenance actually ends. It is 48 hours, so hopefully they are able to situate everything in those 48 hours. But anything could happen. You know, the game could be down longer if need be. But day zero is basically going to be from that small period of time before daily reset. And the reason daily reset is so important is because if we could log in and squeeze in some stuff, it will be very beneficial to us. I should be talking about what I'm going to be leveling. So as you can tell, I'm going to be leveling up my Summoner. Summoner is going to be the first class that I level up. And Summoner is pretty cool because it also levels up with Scholar. So I'm technically going to be leveling up 2 classes, 1 DPS and 1 healer. And this is important because when it comes to my dailies, healers and tanks are going to be super needed in the dailies. So being a healer and tank in your dailies, you're going to get quick queues, probably insta queues, because everyone's going to be DPS with the 2 new classes, Picto and Viper, coming out. So healers and tanks are going to definitely be needed. So my game plan for my dailies is just going to be tank and healer. When I finish leveling up my Scholar / Summoner, I will be switching to my tank. The first tank that I'm going to be leveling up is going to be my Warrior. When it comes to day zero, I'm going to focus on the main scenario, and I'm going to be focusing on frontline. Hopefully I could get those 2 in, and I will be pretty happy. If I could squeeze in other dailies, I'll probably do like leveling the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90s. And that's pretty much going to be it. Alliance raid is probably going to take too long. And normal raids, I guess I could squeeze that in. But basically, I'm going to try to get whatever XP I can for day zero. I realistically only want to do main scenario and frontline, because I don't think I'll have enough time to do all the dailies. But you never know. Because again, 2 a.m. is when it's supposed to, maintenance is supposed to be done. But I don't think we're going to get into like 4. So from 4 to 8, you have 4 hours, which is kind of still a long time, but I don't know how much people are going to be logging in. Probably a lot. And maybe queue is going to be pretty long. Who knows? But anyways, once I do queue up for those dailies, I'll probably go do other things like turn in my Wanderer's Tales. My Wanderer's Tales is going to give me the XP that I need to get to 91, and that's pretty much going to be my focus, trying to get my Summoner to 91, because like I said before, the retainers are based off your level. So I have a retainer that is also a Summoner, so I need to get myself to 91 so my retainer could get to 91. And I do have my Wanderer's Cells all prepped for that, and I will turn it in while I'm waiting for my queue to pop up. I'm going to be doing my dailies as a Scholar, and yeah, hopefully I could get quick queue times. And when it comes to front lines, I guess technically that one doesn't matter. We just need a bunch of people. So I'll do main scenario first, just so people could log in, and then I'll queue up for frontline and try to get that one done. And if I can, squeeze in any other dailies. But another thing is I'll go turn in my beast tribes and try to get whatever XP that I can, and try to pick up my beast tribes for that day before daily resets at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Other than that, there's not really much else that I could do on day zero, because like I said, there's just not really enough time, and it really just depends on how maintenance goes, if we get it on time, or you know, is it going to be delayed. There's so much things that could go wrong and right at the same time, but I do have my game plan, and I am gonna adjust it as we go. But yeah, as far as the new classes, I will be playing them, and yeah, I'll talk about them a little bit later. But my three main classes that I'm going to be focusing on are Scholar / Summoner, because they level up together, and then for my tank will be Warrior. And that is the game plan for day 0. I'll be talking about my game plan for leveling up the rest of the classes a bit later, but that's going to be my main focus. And as far as the daily churn-ins, these resets at a different time, so I'm not too worried about that, but I'll try to get that also done on day 0. And we'll see how that goes, because I don't have too much stuff prepped for that. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much going to go ahead and be it for this video. Day 0 is coming in quick, and I hope everyone is ready, because I sure am. Anyways, until then, make sure that you leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, I hope you all have a beautiful day and a wonderful night. I have been Keith, and I am out. Peace!